Dodge now flagging off $21 million for voter turnout in India. That's what he said. This has stoked a massive controversy. Back home, BJP says the UPA government enabled infiltration of Indian institutions through a US-funded program for voter turnout, which is the other name for regime change. BJP says the Election Commission in 2012 had signed an MOU with the International Foundation for Electoral Systems, an organization linked to George Soros' Open Society Foundation, which is primarily funded by USAID. The then CEC, which is the Chief Election Commissioner of India, S.Y. Qureshi, has denied reports of US agency funding for raising voter turnout in India, accepting that ECI at that point in time did sign an MOU, but there was no funding or financial talks involved. The Musk-led Dodge has revealed it has stopped use of millions of dollars in US taxpayers' money to influence elections in India, which included paying $21 million to boost voter turnout in the Indian elections.
What is coming out in the media is certainly worrisome. Why would any US agency wish to give $21 million for election-related work in India? Would that not amount to interference in India's electoral process? We are the world's largest democracy. In the past, we've seen certain political parties, like the Congress, even engaging with organizations like Cambridge Analytica, which was with an attempt to somehow create some kind of influence that may change around or interfere with the election process. Now you have this 21 million. So certainly if anyone has received money under it, that has to be made clear. And certainly if something like that is being stopped, it is in the larger interest of freedom of democracy without interference.
हाँ सर, एक जानकारी आई है कि अमेरिका ने कई देशों की वित्तीय सहायता में कटौती की घोषणा की है। उन देशों में भारत और बांग्लादेश का भी नाम शामिल है।
देखिए, अगर कोई ऐसा विषय है तो भारत सरकार इस बारे में आवश्यक होगा तो अमेरिकी सरकार से बात करेगी।
I'm going to go straight across to Shashank Mattu for more details on that story. Shashank, take us through the charges that have been made essentially by Elon Musk, rather the revelations that have been made. A detailed post in which he talks about how there was funding done. US's taxpayers' money was used for India to interfere with the kind of political work that was done, not just India, but Bangladesh and Nepal as well. Shashank.
Right, yes. So what happened is that Elon Musk and the Department of Government Efficiency put out a tweet talking about the $486 million, almost $500 million being given for democracy promotion activities around the world, including $21 million for boosting voter turnout in India. This was money that was supposed to be routed through the Consortium for Elections and Political Process Strengthening. It is a group of 3 nonprofit organizations that are all funded by the United States government, work very closely with the United States government to promote American values around the world, including democracy, including strengthening the political process in countries where there are elections. Now, it isn't exactly clear whether this money was spent, who exactly this money went to. Did it go to civil society organizations or so on and so forth? So that is a critical issue that at this point in time, we still don't understand, but it is very clear that these are organizations that do work to promote American values abroad, do work very closely with the American government. And it is also very clear that they have worked in Asia very extensively in the past in a lot of countries that neighbor India, including Nepal and Sri Lanka. But India in particular has always been fairly uncomfortable about allowing a lot of these foreign organizations into India. If you look at any of the NGOs that are listed here, for example, the International Republican Institute, the National Democratic Institute, or the International Foundation for Electoral Systems, which are all named, none of them have offices in India. So India is very careful and circumspect about allowing these agencies to come into India because it is sensitive about political interference. So at this point in time, we do need more information because India is generally very cautious about situations like this.
All right. I'm going to ask you to be with us, Shashank Mattu, getting us up to speed with those details. Rahul is also joining in with his perspective on that. I'm going to come back to you in a moment from now, but these details first. Is this meddling which is now out in the open? It seems so. In India, $21 million was spent. The aim was to boost voter turnout. The BJP says nothing but interference and change in regime. That was the attempt. In Bangladesh, $29 million was spent. The aim was to boost the political landscape. In Nepal, again a neighboring country, $19 million was spent. The aim was for boosting biodiversity. This is through the US Department of Government Efficiency that Dodge, essentially by Elon Musk, has put out. These are details shared by Elon Musk earlier. Rahul continues to be with us as well. Rahul, back home in the country, BJP is going after the Congress, saying that you took money. The Election Commission at that point in time took money, was the beneficiary, and all of this was done to influence elections, ensure change in regime. Are they going to be probing this matter? The Congress, of course, has come out and said all of this is wrong. There was no money exchanged.
Well, Congress leaders, we tried to speak with them, and they're speaking off record, saying that Election Commission is an autonomous body, and the government of the day has never been, directing or insisting to have, any sort of MOUs with other countries. In fact, S.Y. Qureshi, he himself put in record that no money, was received, during that period. In fact, only training was received by some of the officials. Now, obviously, Congress is essentially saying that the BJP is trying to create an issue out of a non-issue and just to gain political points. However, they are saying that that it is imperative on the part of ex-election commissioner to come clean on these allegations and aspersions which are being casted. Also, we must understand that the government of the day, as we have heard also, many leaders of BJP are saying that this is nothing short of foreign political interference into our country, and therefore this actually requires a deep probe to look into all the aspects. So you can expect that the government might then order an investigation into this entire matter. Obviously, Congress not coming on record, but as I was saying earlier also, they are saying that Election Commission is an autonomous body. Also, no money was ever received on the part of Election Commission. It is only being claimed or was pledged, but actual funds were never transferred. So, as far as Congress is concerned, they are saying that it is on the part of the government of the day to look into all these allegations and to find, the truth. Also, they are saying that if no money was actually exchanged or no money was received, then why BJP is going after this issue and only trying to create a political narrative. So you can expect that this is going to gather more steam, because more and more BJP MPs and more BJP leaders are coming on record and slamming the erstwhile Congress regime, saying this only shows that how they've been allowing foreign political influence into our country, which actually resulted in undermining our democracy.
If you like the video, do like, comment, share and subscribe.